Capricorn, today marks a day unlike any other in your life. The atmosphere around you is charged, though invisible to the eye, with forces that are aligning to bring what has been promised but delayed for years. You may feel a restlessness, a subtle stirring within your spirit, as if something immense is about to break through into your reality. If this resonates with you, do not remain passive, engage with this energy. Comment, I receive it, hit like, and share this message because your acknowledgement acts as a catalyst, accelerating what the universe has already positioned for you. This is not merely encouragement, it is activation. Consider Joseph, sold by his brothers, cast into slavery and forgotten in prison. He could not see the divine hand at work, yet every delay, every betrayal, every closed door was a precise act of preparation. Pharaoh's dream could only be interpreted by him at the exact time appointed. Capricorn, what you have endured, the missed opportunities, the silent friends, the delayed promotions, is not oversight, it is positioning. Everything you thought was a setback has been a spiritual rehearsal for the transfer you are about to receive. Think of Nelson Mandela, locked away for 27 years, removed from every dream he had for himself. To the world, it looked like despair. But behind the bars and the isolation, his wisdom, patience, and vision were maturing. When freedom came, he did not just step out of prison, he stepped into history. Capricorn, the waiting you have endured is shaping you for influence and impact far greater than you can currently imagine. The delay is not punishment, it is preparation for power. Even in the world of celebrity, the law of preparation through delay is constant. Oprah Winfrey was demoted early in her career, underestimated by many, and yet those very trials became the foundation for her empire. J.K. Rowling faced multiple rejections, living in poverty while raising a child, before her words reached the hearts of millions. Colonel Sanders was rejected thousands of times before KFC became a household name. Capricorn, the doors that closed, the opportunities denied, the dismissals you endured, they are not barriers but blueprints. Biblical stories mirror this principle endlessly. Daniel prayed fervently, yet the answer was blocked for 21 days until an archangel intervened. Esther, hidden within the palace, appeared irrelevant to all around her, yet she was perfectly positioned to save a nation. Ruth's patience and obedience led her to a harvest beyond her dreams. Capricorn, your season mirrors these divine orchestrations. What appears delayed, insignificant, or invisible is in fact orchestrating the perfect alignment for your breakthrough. You may have noticed strange signs recently, dreams that feel unusually vivid, repeated numbers, messages from unexpected sources, a sudden clarity of purpose. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations that the blocked transfer is beginning to flow. Angelic forces are moving, and spiritual currents are preparing to intersect with your reality. Your attention to these signs matters because the awareness you bring to them positions you to receive fully. Speak over these confirmations. Declare your readiness, comment, share, and align yourself actively. Consider historical leaders whose periods of waiting and seeming irrelevance preceded global influence. Winston Churchill faced political failures before getting a nation through its darkest hours. Harriet Tubman risked her life repeatedly to liberate the enslaved, building a legacy that would never fade. Malala Yousafzai endured mortal threats before her voice became a global symbol of courage and justice. Capricorn, what you have faced, the betrayals, the heartbreaks, the silent moments, are the very building blocks of your next level. You are being prepared to emerge with authority, influence, and favor. Even in the world of invention, patience and persistence precede triumph. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before the light bulb illuminated the world. Steve Jobs was ousted from the company he founded, only to return and transform it into a global powerhouse. Beyoncé's surprise album revolutionized the music industry almost overnight. Capricorn, the delays you have endured are not meaningless, they are accumulation. Every failure, every heartbreak, every quiet night of prayer has been depositing wisdom, patience, and spiritual currency that now compounds to an unstoppable release. Your unseen efforts, the words spoken in secret, the prayers whispered in quiet rooms, the talents honed in obscurity, they are the exact ingredients for this divine transfer. Like Job, who lost everything and was restored double, what you are about to receive will not merely replace what was withheld, it will multiply beyond imagination. And the preparation for this moment is more precise than you realize. Every obstacle you faced was chosen by divine intelligence to shape your spirit for this exact breakthrough. You may begin to notice unexpected synchronizations, meetings with people who suddenly become pivotal, opportunities appearing as if by divine coincidence, sudden clarity in decisions that once confused you. These are the first waves of activation. The universe is converging around you, Capricorn, and every thread of your life that was previously disconnected is now being woven into a masterful design. Those who walked away, the doors that closed, the opportunities that were lost, all are converging to bring you exactly what is yours. The spiritual forces behind this transfer are working tirelessly. Angels unseen are aligning resources, people, and circumstances in ways that cannot yet be seen with the human eye. This is a blueprint beyond human comprehension, a divine orchestration that has been in motion for years. Every day, every small act of faith, every prayer, every moment of patience has been stored and is now being applied to activate your breakthrough. Consider Esther again, hidden, overlooked, yet perfectly positioned to save a nation. Consider Joseph, imprisoned and forgotten, yet rising to the highest authority in Egypt. Consider Ruth, patient, obedient, and faithful, receiving a harvest beyond what she could have imagined. Capricorn, these stories are not distant, they mirror your own journey. The delays, the hidden seasons, the silent years, they are all converging into a powerful, unstoppable moment. Your energy, your spirit, and even your physical body may feel subtle shifts, sudden surges of motivation, bursts of creativity, moments of clarity. These are the first ripples of the divine transfer. Engage with this energy consciously, speak over it, declare your readiness. Your active participation, your acknowledgement, your engagement amplifies the activation. Comment, share, and agree with this message. It matters, it aligns you. Even those traits that were misunderstood or criticized, Capricorn, are now part of your advantage. Just as Oprah's sensitivity became her greatest tool, just as Edison's persistence transformed the world, just as Beyoncé's secrecy created a cultural phenomenon, your unique qualities, once doubted or dismissed, are now the key components of your elevation. What was once blocked is now becoming empowered. The unseen realm and the physical realm are converging. Resources, opportunities, and connections long delayed are now in motion. The first wave of manifestation is arriving. Synchronicities will appear almost magically. Conversations, emails, and meetings will begin to align perfectly with your goals. Capricorn, this is the prelude to a shift so immense it will transform your reality. The universe is activating what was once blocked. Your spiritual currency, patience, endurance, faith, obedience, integrity, is now being converted into tangible results. Just like Job, who received restoration beyond measure, your reward is about to be multiplied. Every tear, every night of doubt, every silent prayer has been a deposit, and now the withdrawal is imminent. The universe honors preparation, Capricorn, and your preparation is perfect. As the energies intensify, you may sense the final pieces beginning to move. The blocked message, the withheld blessing, the delayed opportunity, they are no longer held back. People, circumstances, and opportunities are beginning to converge. You are stepping into the threshold of a divine activation that will redefine your reality. The shift is subtle yet unmistakable. And yet, Capricorn, this is only the beginning. The transfer that has been blocked, delayed, and hidden for so long is now preparing to release in a way that will impact multiple areas of your life simultaneously. The alignment of heaven and earth is occurring, unseen forces are converging, and the blueprint that has been waiting for years is ready to manifest. You may feel the edges of it now, the tremors before the full wave. The moment you witness the initial release, you will recognize the divine fingerprints everywhere. Every door that opens, every person that comes into your life, every opportunity that manifests is part of a greater orchestration. What has been hidden, blocked, or delayed will now flow freely, perfectly, and powerfully. And as the energy continues to gather, the final activation approaches, a force so precise, so overwhelming, and so transformative that it will leave you breathless. Every delay, every setback, every moment of waiting has led to this threshold, and what is coming will exceed everything you have anticipated. though the full measure has yet to be revealed. Capricorn, as the energy surrounding you intensifies, you may begin to notice subtle signs that cannot be ignored. The world around you seems unchanged, yet there is a current moving, a wave of alignment orchestrated in ways your mind cannot yet comprehend. If you are feeling a pull in your spirit, a sensation that something monumental is approaching, engage with it, comment, "I receive it," like this message, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your interaction with this energy is not passive. It activates the flow and opens the door for the divine transfer that is ready to enter your life. Consider the story of Joseph once again. When he interpreted Pharaoh's dream, the dream itself was a puzzle no one else could solve. It was a blueprint for future abundance that had been hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right time and the right person. Joseph's waiting period, his years in prison, were the preparation needed to receive and implement the transfer fully. Capricorn, your delays, your periods of feeling overlooked, of being underappreciated, are identical in purpose. They are preparing you to step into a role and a moment that will forever alter the trajectory of your life. Think of Nelson Mandela, whose 27 years of imprisonment seemed, on the surface, like punishment. In reality, every moment was shaping him for leadership, fortifying his spirit, and instilling patience and wisdom. He did not step into influence immediately. He emerged strategically, ready to take the helm of an entire nation. Capricorn, the years you have endured, the moments when your efforts went unnoticed, the silent battles you fought, all are preparing you for a leadership and breakthrough that is beyond ordinary comprehension. Even in celebrity narratives, the pattern is clear. Oprah Winfrey faced early career rejection and demotion, yet those very moments became the foundation of her empire. J.K. Rowling experienced multiple publishing rejections while struggling in poverty, only to emerge as a global phenomenon. Colonel Sanders, thousands of rejections did not prevent KFC from becoming a worldwide brand. Capricorn, the doors that slammed shut, the jobs you did not get, the people who walked away, they were not denials, they were alignments. Your breakthrough is waiting for your readiness to claim it. In the Bible, Daniel prayed, yet his answer was delayed for 21 days. The blockage was not a denial, but an opportunity for preparation and spiritual alignment. Esther's hidden presence in the palace seemed inconsequential, yet her positioning was divine, designed to bring salvation at a critical moment. Ruth's patient faith and obedience placed her in the path of a divine inheritance. Capricorn, your season mirrors these stories. The blocks, the delays, the silences are not absent of power. They are the very engine preparing your breakthrough. Look for the signs. Pay attention to dreams that feel more vivid than usual, repeated numbers that appear with uncanny frequency, unexpected messages from people you have not spoken to in years, sudden clarity in situations that once seemed confusing. These are confirmations from the universe, spiritual nudges indicating that the energy of the great transfer is moving in your favor. Your engagement with these signs, your recognition, your comments, your sharing of the message, serves to synchronize you with the flow of this divine current. Historical examples further illuminate the principle at work. Winston Churchill faced repeated political failures before becoming the leader who guided Britain through its darkest hour. Harriet Tubman risked everything to lead countless people to freedom. Malala Yousafzai survived an assassination attempt to become an internationally recognized symbol of courage and advocacy. Capricorn, what you have endured, the betrayals, heartbreaks, rejections, and silent seasons, are precisely the elements being used to prepare you for your own extraordinary elevation. Even in the world of invention and innovation, patience and persistence are prerequisites for transformation. Thomas Edison endured countless failures before his invention of the light bulb illuminated the world. Steve Jobs was ousted from the company he built, only to return and revolutionize technology. Beyoncé released a surprise album that changed the music industry in a single moment. Capricorn, the delays, the failures, and the moments of invisibility you have experienced are not setbacks. They are accumulations of preparation, spiritual currency, and hidden wisdom. Your unseen work, prayers spoken in secret, talents honed in obscurity, resilience built in silence, are exactly what will fuel this transfer. Like Job, who lost everything yet was restored with abundance beyond imagination, you are about to receive a multiplication of what was withheld. The preparation is precise. Every obstacle, every trial, every tear has been a necessary instrument in the orchestration of your elevation. You may start noticing sudden alignments, unexpected opportunities, people entering your life at exactly the right moment, doors opening where once there were only walls. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations of a blueprint that has been unfolding unseen. The universe is aligning the pieces that were scattered, Capricorn, and your breakthrough is imminent. The spiritual forces at work are immense. Angels, divine authorities, and unseen protectors have been arranging resources, relationships, and circumstances to ensure your release. The pattern mirrors Esther hidden in the palace, Joseph in prison, Ruth waiting patiently, all perfectly positioned for a moment that changes history. Your hidden efforts and unseen faith are converging now to create a manifestation too powerful to be overlooked. Capricorn, the traits once misunderstood or criticized are now your keys to elevation. Oprah's sensitivity became influence, Edison's persistence became invention, Beyoncé's calculated secrecy became revolution. Similarly, the aspects of you that were questioned or underestimated are essential tools for the breakthrough now in motion. What was blocked is now empowered. The energy of this transfer is accelerating. The unseen realm is converging with the physical. Resources, opportunities, and connections that were once withheld are now moving in your favor. You may feel surges of motivation, moments of clarity, and sudden inspiration. This is the beginning of activation. Speak over it, declare readiness, comment, and share to strengthen alignment. Patterns will emerge, meetings that perfectly align with your goals, unexpected opportunities that appear just in time, synchronicities that feel almost magical. The blocked message, long delayed, is flowing. Capricorn, this is a prelude to a transformation that will touch multiple aspects of your life. The blueprint is being completed. Your spiritual currency, patience, endurance, faith, obedience, is being converted into tangible manifestation. Like Job, your reward is beyond measure. Every tear, every silent prayer, every long night of waiting has been a deposit into the divine plan. The universe honors preparation, and your preparation is now fully recognized. As the energies intensify, the pieces are beginning to move into place. The blocked message, delayed blessing, and withheld opportunity are no longer restrained. People, circumstances, and opportunities are converging. You are approaching the threshold of activation that will redefine your reality. The shift is subtle yet unmistakable. The culmination of this alignment is drawing near. What has been hidden, blocked, or delayed is about to flow. The universe has orchestrated every detail, the timing, the positioning, the people involved, to ensure the manifestation is perfect. You may feel the tremors of this change now, the first signs of an unstoppable wave. And yet, Capricorn, the fullness of this transfer is beyond your current perception. It is not merely an opportunity or a blessing. It is a transformation that will impact every layer of your existence, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and relationally. The energy is gathering. The convergence is imminent. The first release is near, and it will be so precise, so overwhelming, and so transformative that you will feel the years of preparation culminating in a moment beyond imagination. Capricorn, the air around you is thick with anticipation. There's an energy you cannot yet see, a force moving in ways that defy logic, a spiritual current designed to realign your life. The moment is here, and if you feel it stirring within your soul, do not hesitate, engage with it. Comment, I receive it, hit like, share this message, and declare your readiness to receive what the universe has held in waiting. This is not passive listening, it is activation. Your acknowledgement opens doors that have been closed for far too long. Look at Joseph once more. Every betrayal, every rejection, every unjust imprisonment was not random, it was preparation. When he stood before Pharaoh, he didn't just interpret a dream, he became the instrument through which an entire nation was preserved. Capricorn, your delays, the silent seasons, the moments when no one saw your effort, these are not coincidences. Every closed door has been a step in a divine choreography, getting you toward the transfer that is about to redefine your life. Consider Nelson Mandela. Locked away for 27 years, stripped of freedom, seemingly abandoned by the world, yet each day strengthened him, sharpened his spirit, and prepared him for a leadership role no one else could occupy. Capricorn, the solitude, the betrayals, the periods of being unseen, these are your preparation. Your readiness is being honed, your wisdom is being tempered, and your impact is being calculated by forces beyond your current vision. Even in the realm of celebrities, these patterns are undeniable. Oprah Winfrey's early demotion was the soil in which her empire grew. J.K. Rowling's repeated rejections were the furnace in which her storytelling was refined. Colonel Sanders' persistent no responses became the mold that shaped KFC into a global icon. Capricorn, your setbacks, your disappointments, your overlooked talents, these are the very instruments that will compose your symphony of success. The Bible mirrors this principle of delay and preparation. Daniel's prayer was delayed 21 days, yet when the answer came, it was decisive and kingdom-altering. Esther, hidden and seemingly irrelevant, was perfectly positioned to change the fate of her people. Ruth's patience and obedience led to a harvest far beyond her imagining. Capricorn, your hidden seasons, the times when your efforts seemed invisible, are in fact the secret pathways to the greatness now moving toward you. Pay attention to signs around you. Vivid dreams, repeated numbers, messages from unexpected sources, moments of sudden clarity. These are confirmations that the block transfer is now in motion. Your recognition of these signs, your engagement, and your active alignment are catalysts for acceleration. Speak over these signs, declare readiness, comment, share. And acknowledge this moment, because your participation enhances the flow of the divine transfer. Historical examples illuminate this even further. Winston Churchill faced repeated failures before he became the leader who carried a nation through its darkest hour. Harriet Tubman risked life and limb to liberate the enslaved, building a legacy that defies time. Malala Yousafzai survived mortal danger to become an international symbol of courage and advocacy. Capricorn, your trials, your heartbreaks, your silent seasons are forming the architecture of your own legendary impact. In the world of invention, the principle repeats. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before the light bulb illuminated the world. Steve Jobs was forced out of the company he founded, only to return and transform it completely. Beyoncé's surprise albums disrupted the music industry overnight. Capricorn, the delays, the failures, the invisibility you have endured are accumulations of preparation, spiritual currency, and hidden wisdom, now ready to release in a spectacular surge. The unseen work you have done, your prayers, your hidden talents, your perseverance, is now activating the transfer. Like Job, who lost everything yet was restored beyond imagination, your reward will not merely replace what was withheld, it will multiply. The preparation is perfect. Every obstacle, every challenge, every tear has been a deliberate instrument of divine orchestration. You may notice sudden alignments, meetings with pivotal people, doors opening where once there were walls, opportunities appearing coincidentally. These are confirmations of the blueprint of your life being fulfilled. Capricorn, the universe is converging around you, every fragment of your past effort aligning for manifestation. The spiritual forces at work are immense. Angels and unseen guides are positioning resources, relationships, and opportunities in your favor. This pattern mirrors Joseph in prison, Esther hidden in the palace, Ruth waiting patiently, all orchestrated for a moment that alters destiny. Your preparation, faith, and endurance are now converging for the release of blessings that have been held back for years. Even traits once misunderstood are now keys to your elevation. Oprah's empathy became influence, Edison's persistence birthed invention, Beyoncé's strategic secrecy created a cultural phenomenon. Capricorn, the aspects of you that were doubted or undervalued are essential tools for this breakthrough. What was once blocked is now empowered, ready to move through you with unstoppable force. The energy is accelerating, the unseen and the visible realms are converging. Resources, opportunities, and connections that were once withheld are now in motion. Surges of motivation, clarity, and inspiration will accompany these shifts. Engage consciously, speak over them, declare readiness, comment, share. This is not passive, it is the channeling of divine alignment. Patterns will emerge, synchronistic meetings, perfect timing, unexpected opportunities. The blocked message, long held back, is flowing. Capricorn, This is the prelude to transformation touching multiple dimensions of your life. The blueprint is nearing completion. Your spiritual currency, faith, endurance, patience, obedience, is being converted into tangible manifestation. Like Job, your restoration will exceed imagination. Every tear, every quiet prayer, every night spent hopping and waiting has been a deposit now ready for withdrawal. The universe honors preparation, and your preparation is complete. As energies intensify, the final pieces are moving. The blocked message, the withheld blessings, and the delayed opportunities are no longer restrained. People, circumstances, and resources converge. You are on the brink of a threshold that will redefine reality. The shift is subtle, yet unmistakable. The culmination of alignment draws near. What was hidden or blocked will now flow. The universe has orchestrated every detail, the timing, the positioning, the people involved to ensure perfection. Tremors of change are appearing, the prelude to an unstoppable wave. Capricorn, the fullness of the transfer is beyond current perception. This is not a mere opportunity or blessing. It is a transformation impacting every layer of existence, spiritual, emotional, financial, and relational. The energies gather. Convergence is imminent. The initial release is near, so precise and powerful it will leave you breathless, and the final revelation of this long-blocked divine gift is approaching.